It is one of the fiercest and at times most controversial rivalries in all of college football. The two showcase programs from the state of Utah. This game has had a share of fights, it's had a share of feuds. At times it has been a figurative and near literal war. But the most, something about it still feels holy. Glad to have you with us from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Utah Utes and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Utes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Coming out with it, it's Bachmeier. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Pulls it, fired complete. Could not make his way to the corner. Starting in 1971, the Beehive Boot was established to determine the best team from the state of Utah. The boot itself, estimated to be well over 100 years old.
Man, this is one of the most physical college football games I think we see each and every year, David. And this game's been referred to the holy war between BYU and Utah, but this game almost feels like an NFL matchup because of the size and the physicality these two teams play with.
And Jesse, that's a great breakdown, and I agree with the NFL talent and all that stuff, but let's get back to the boot. 100-year-old boot. Like, that's what the prize is. How bad do you think that thing smells?
Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Martin. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side. You ready? Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the on the deck. Defense recovers and gets the momentum in this football game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Makes a catch at the 10. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's going to fire deep. Got it down the field. He is feeling a huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Throws for the tight end. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Not able to hook
Are we
up here.
serious?
Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Martin. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, BYU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, BYU! And they turn it into a defensive score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can this guy do?
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. On the move to the left. Open space at the 25. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
With the catch, it's Simmons. Bounced off his feet.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands. So
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Takes it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Utah!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On the run, it's Martin. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This BYU offense set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Phillips. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. BYU with the 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 45. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7th. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. From the gun. Rushes on him. And they got him.
And And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Right on the money. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold and fire complete. Runs through a tackle. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
And the Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this offense has come out lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and not get incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
A strike downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. BYU right back to the line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he makes the catch. Still running at the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right down the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout taken by BYU at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Cougars are going to use their third and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to the running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Looking left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here's a gift to Parker.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hate their having.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Makes the grab on third. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Snags it, and he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll run it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Running inside, it's Martin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
Hey, he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole. Quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Touchdown, Cougars! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So first down will open up the final period. Got his man. And They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
To the air on second down. Under fire. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it...
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense. So
looking deep down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up first and 10 from the 26. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And, man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face second and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. How stop him short of picking up that first down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Parker again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense set for a first down play. Coming out with the victory in the Holy War, it is the Cougars of BYU. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad you could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Oregon State Beavers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Here's Lopez to throw. And complete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They're going to run it. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Second down, they'll go to the air. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits at the... Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. Rifles it down the middle. Got him in the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Might have a chance. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Lopez finds his man. It's Carter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Beavers are rolling down the field. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch. And to the... Now they'll run the draw. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Snagged in the middle. It's Durant. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Lopez. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Beavers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They go play action with Lopez. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job.
Could be an alley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, they're after him. He gets away. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after